Hey there. If you're over 60, or if someone you love is, this might be one of the most important health alerts you'll hear this week. A long-term study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that regularly eating certain types of nuts could raise your risk of heart disease by up to 48%, especially for people over 60. Now here's the part that's really concerning. Many seniors believe they're making healthy choices, but some of the most common nuts sitting right there in the kitchen might actually be doing harm. There's one specific nut, we'll reveal it soon, that's been linked to the buildup of a toxic compound. Over time, this can damage your liver, your kidneys, and even your brain. What's worse, this very nut is often recommended in low-carb diets, but if you're over 60, it could be silently causing long-term damage to your aging body, and chances are it might be in your snack jar right now. Don't worry, this video will walk you through everything you need to know, a clear, simple guide on which nuts are best for your heart and brain, and which ones you should cut out of your diet immediately. We'll break it all down, no fluff, just the facts, and trust me, you'll want to stay until the very end. Because the one worst nut on the list, it hides a dangerous truth that almost no one talks about, and it might already be affecting your health without you even knowing it. And if this video helped you, even just a little, please take a moment to leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to give this video a like and hit subscribe so you won't miss out on more helpful content like this. Because your health matters, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Let's not wait any longer. It's time to explore 4 of the best nuts for seniors to include in a healthy diet. Coming in at number 4, almonds. These little powerhouses are one of the best foods to support strong, healthy bones, especially as we age. Because almonds are packed with calcium and vitamin E, 2 nutrients that play a vital role in maintaining bone density. As we get older, our bones naturally lose strength, they become more fragile, and the risk of fractures increases. But just a quarter cup of almonds a day gives you around 97 milligrams of calcium, a simple way to help slow down bone loss, especially after age 65. Almonds also provide magnesium, a mineral many older adults are lacking. Magnesium helps your body send calcium to the bones instead of letting it build up in the arteries. The monounsaturated fats in almonds are great for heart health. They help lower bad cholesterol, which becomes even more important as cardiovascular risks increase with age. So how much should you eat? About 15 to 20 almonds a day is a good target, preferably raw or dry roasted with no added salt. They're also a great source of fiber, around 3.5 grams per serving, which helps ease constipation, a common issue affecting nearly 40% of seniors. Research from Tufts University shows that almonds are rich in unique antioxidants that may help protect brain cells from oxidative stress. When buying almonds, go for the ones with the skin on. The skin is full of flavonoids that work with vitamin E to boost the antioxidant effects even more. And one last thing, make sure to chew almonds thoroughly. They can be a choking hazard, especially for older adults who have difficulty swallowing. Number 3 on our list, walnuts. They're well known for boosting brain health, and it's no coincidence that they even look like a brain. Walnuts are one of the best plant-based sources of alpha-linolenic acid, a type of omega-3 fatty acid that's especially important as our brains age. Omega-3s help maintain the integrity of brain cell membranes and improve how signals travel between neurons. In simpler words, they help keep your thinking sharp. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who added just 42 grams of walnuts a day to their diet for 8 weeks showed significant improvements in mental flexibility and processing speed. Walnuts contain polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that can actually cross the blood-brain barrier and help reduce inflammation in the brain. This may help slow the progression of conditions like Alzheimer's or dementia. Walnuts are also a natural source of melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. As we get older, melatonin levels drop. A few walnuts in the evening might help you sleep more soundly. They're also heart-friendly thanks to a combination of arginine, an amino acid that improves blood vessel function, and those same polyphenols that fight oxidative stress. If you're taking blood pressure medication, walnuts can be a great dietary addition to support better artery flexibility. Store walnuts in the fridge. Their oils are delicate and can go rancid if left out too long. A good daily portion? 7 to 9 walnut halves, that's all you need. Try cracking the shells yourself when possible. It's a simple hand exercise that helps maintain fine motor skills. That slight bitterness in walnut skins? It's a sign of strong antioxidants, nature's built-in protection. Coming in at number 2, pistachios. These small green gems are more than just a tasty snack. They're packed with nutrients that support both heart health and blood sugar balance, which is especially important as we get older. Pistachios are rich in plant-based protein, healthy fats, and a wide range of antioxidants that help fight inflammation throughout the body. One of their biggest strengths, they're incredibly good at supporting blood vessel health. Studies show that pistachios can help improve vascular function, which can reduce your risk of heart disease, a top concern for many seniors. Pistachios have one of the lowest calorie counts among nuts, making them a smart choice for anyone watching their weight or blood sugar. They also have a low glycemic index, which means they won't spike your blood sugar levels, a big plus for those managing diabetes or insulin resistance. Pistachios are high in lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants that help protect your eyes from age damage like macular degeneration. If you ever feel like your energy dips in the afternoon, a small handful of pistachios might be just what your body needs, offering fiber, B vitamins, and a slow, steady energy release. Now, how much should you eat? About 1 ounce a day. That's roughly 49 pistachios. Choose in-shell pistachios when you can. The act of shelling slows down your eating, which may help you feel fuller with fewer calories. Plus, it's a nice mindfulness habit. Just be sure to choose unsalted or lightly salted versions, as sodium can sneak in quickly and affect blood pressure. So the next time you're reaching for a snack, skip the chips and go for a handful of pistachios instead. And finally, the number one nut for seniors is one you may not be eating, but absolutely should be: Brazil nuts. These large, creamy nuts are incredibly rich in a powerful mineral called selenium, a nutrient that plays a critical role in thyroid health, immune function, and brain protection as we age. Just one single Brazil nut contains more than 100% of your recommended daily selenium intake. Yes, just one. Selenium acts like a cellular bodyguard. It protects your brain and body from oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to cognitive decline, memory loss, and diseases like Alzheimer's. A study from Brazil found that older adults who ate just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts a day saw measurable improvements in verbal fluency, reasoning, and even mood within just a few months. Low selenium levels are linked to thyroid imbalances, which can lead to fatigue, brain fog, and even weight gain. Brazil nuts help keep that system in check. They're also a great source of healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium, nutrients that support both the heart and the nervous system. But here's the key: don't overdo it. Because Brazil nuts are so rich in selenium, you only need 1 to 2 nuts per day. More than that can actually be too much. To get the best quality, choose unsalted, raw Brazil nuts and store them in the fridge to preserve their delicate oils. So, if you're looking for a daily habit that supports your brain, your thyroid, and your immune system, Brazil nuts are a small step with a huge impact. So let's take a moment to review. Almonds, for strong bones, heart health, and brain protection. Walnuts, for sharper thinking, better sleep, and lower inflammation. Pistachios, for steady blood sugar, better circulation, and healthy eyes. And Brazil nuts, for powerful brain defense, thyroid balance, and immune support. Each of these nuts brings something special to the table, and together, they form a simple, delicious way to support your body as it ages. Just a small handful a day, raw, unsalted, and in the right portions, can help you stay strong, think clearer, and feel more in control of your health. But now, it's time to look at the other side of the story, because not all nuts are created equal, and some can actually harm your heart and your brain if you're over 60. Let's talk about the nuts you should avoid, starting today. Starting off our avoid list at number 4, salted cashews. Cashews on their own aren't all bad. They contain some healthy fats, a bit of plant protein, and even magnesium. But when they're heavily salted and roasted in oil, they quickly become a hidden health risk, especially for seniors. Most commercial cashews are loaded with sodium, and for older adults, that extra salt can raise blood pressure, strain the kidneys, and increase the risk of stroke and heart failure. One small handful of salted cashews can contain over 200 milligrams of sodium, and that's just one snack. The oils used for roasting, they're often low-quality vegetable oils like soybean or cottonseed oil, which are high in omega-6 fatty acids. When consumed in excess, these fats can promote inflammation, leading to joint pain, stiff arteries, and poor circulation. What's the better option? If you enjoy cashews, choose the raw, unsalted kind and eat them in small amounts, maybe 5 to 6 pieces. They're creamy, delicious, and much safer without the salt and oil. The bottom line? Salted cashews are one of those snacks that feel harmless, but can quietly work against your heart and your brain over time. At number 3 on the avoid list, flavored sunflower seeds. Now, sunflower seeds might seem innocent, even healthy. They're small, crunchy, and packed with vitamin E. But when they're coated in seasoning, salt, and preservatives, they quickly become more of a junk food than a health food. Many flavored varieties, like barbecue, ranch, or spicy chili, contain artificial colors, MSG, and excess sodium, which can trigger inflammation, disrupt sleep, and put stress on your heart and nervous system. Some brands even add sugar or corn syrup solids to the seasoning, turning this snack into a stealthy blood sugar spiker, which is especially risky for older adults managing diabetes. Another hidden concern? The shells. Many people chew and swallow them without thinking, but those sharp, fibrous shells can irritate the digestive tract or even cause choking in people with trouble swallowing. What's a safer option? If you enjoy sunflower seeds, look for raw, unsalted, shelled varieties and eat them in moderation, maybe a tablespoon or two sprinkled on a salad. They're still a good source of healthy fat and vitamin E, just without the junk that gets added during processing. So remember, just because something comes from a seed doesn't mean it's automatically good for you. Always read the label. Number 2 on the avoid list, honey-roasted peanuts. Yes, they're crunchy. Yes, they're sweet. And yes, they're surprisingly unhealthy. While peanuts themselves offer some plant-based protein and healthy fats, honey-roasted peanuts are a whole different story. They're often coated in sugar, salt, and refined oils, turning a basic nut into a highly processed, calorie-dense treat that can quietly harm your health over time. Just a small handful can contain over 10 grams of sugar, high sodium, and inflammatory oils like peanut or canola oil. For older adults, this combo can lead to blood sugar spikes, weight gain, and increased cholesterol levels, all of which raise the risk of heart problems and metabolic issues. Peanuts are one of the most common sources of aflatoxins, natural toxins produced by mold during storage. Long-term exposure, even in small amounts, has been linked to liver stress and cognitive decline in aging adults. If you enjoy peanuts, go for dry-roasted, unsalted, and ideally organic varieties, and keep portions small. About a tablespoon or two is more than enough. Many of the peanuts sold as snacks are more like candy than anything truly nutritious. So next time you see that golden bag of honey-roasted peanuts at the store, you might want to think twice. And finally, number 1 on the list of nuts to avoid, especially if you're over 60, is one that surprises a lot of people: candied macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts by themselves aren't the enemy. They're creamy, rich in monounsaturated fats, and even offer some antioxidants. But once they're candied, coated in sugar, syrup, or glazes, they turn into a deceptively dangerous treat. Macadamia nuts are already very high in fat and calories. Just a small handful can contain more than 200 calories. Add sugar into the mix and you've got a snack that's spiking your blood sugar, clogging your arteries, and inflaming your joints all at once. For older adults, especially those dealing with weight gain, diabetes, or heart conditions, this is a triple threat. These sweet-coated nuts often come in festive tins marketed as gifts or sold in fancy packaging, making them feel premium or even healthy. But don't be fooled, even a small portion can derail your health goals. If you love macadamias, enjoy them plain, raw, and unsalted, no coatings, no additives, and no sugar. Just a few kernels, maybe 3 or 4, is all it takes to enjoy the benefits without the risks. So next time you're offered a shiny box of candied nuts, thank them with a smile and maybe save it for the younger guests. Let's take a moment to recap the 4 types of nuts that might be doing more harm than good, especially as we age. First, we had salted cashews. Delicious, yes, but loaded with sodium and often roasted in inflammatory oils. Then came flavored sunflower seeds, packed with artificial seasonings and sometimes even sugar, which can put stress on the heart and digestive system. And number 2, honey-roasted peanuts, coated in sugar, salt, and oils that raise blood sugar and cholesterol while offering very little real nutrition. And finally, the most surprising of all, candied macadamia nuts, a calorie bomb in disguise, combining high fat with refined sugar, which can quietly fuel weight gain, joint pain, and heart issues over time. The truth is, not all nuts are created equal. Some support your body as you age. Others can quietly work against you, even if they come in a fancy box or say all natural on the label. So next time you reach for a snack, don't just ask, does this taste good? Ask, does this help me feel stronger, clearer, and healthier? Your body and your future self will thank you for it. If you've made it this far, thank you. It means you care, not just about what you eat, but about how it affects your body, your future, and the people who care about you. You've just learned about 8 different types of nuts, 4 that can truly support your heart, brain, and aging body, and 4 that, if left unchecked, can quietly undermine the progress you're trying to make. Maybe this was the first time you realized that something as small as a handful of nuts could have such a big impact on your long-term health. That's the thing about growing older. The joints feel stiffer, the memory slips, the energy doesn't bounce back like it used to. But the good news? it's not too late. Because the choices you make today still matter. A small shift in what you snack on, a willingness to question the habits we've had for decades. Let this video be the beginning of a deeper journey. We're all different, some managing blood pressure, others memory loss. We deserve to feel better, move with ease, enjoy more moments. If even one thing made you stop and think, please leave a comment. Tell me what surprised you. Share your story. And if this content speaks to you, then hit the like button, click subscribe, and turn on notifications. We're building a community of people who want to live smarter, eat better, and age with strength, grace, and clarity. So take care of yourself. Challenge old habits. Remember, the smallest changes make the biggest difference. I'm glad you're here, and I hope to see you in the next one.